Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today, man, I'm going to be covering the most important drama of all time. Two phone case companies basically are getting into a pretty big beef, and honestly, I think it's pretty funny. It's pretty insane, truthfully, that a company could get caught so easily, so red-handed, stealing the designs and the work of their competitor like this, but I mean, there's honestly, in my opinion, pretty much zero doubt here that Casetify just got caught in 4K stealing from Dbrand. There's just no way around it. I mean, all of the evidence I'm going to show you in this video is coming from Dbrand, and I mean, it's just spot on. There's really no getting around it, right? This is the equivalent of catching the murder suspect on video, buying the weapons, saying they wanted to do it, and then going and then doing it all on video, right? Like, literally, there's nothing left behind that could, like, actually vindicate them. So these two companies, Casetify and Dbrand, right? They are two of the, I guess, like, titans of the phone case and electronics case slash protectant industry, right? They make phone cases, laptop skins, things like that to protect your devices. You probably actually know about them, whether or not you've bought anything from them. They are two brands that are known for sponsoring creators pretty frequently, so maybe you've seen like a YouTube sponsorship from them or something, but Dbrand came out with a Twitter thread that pretty much shook the world on Thanksgiving, man. I mean, everyone put down their forks and their turkey and stuffing and immediately tuned into Twitter to see Casetify get exposed. So, Casetify stole our products. Now we're suing them. Here's how we found out. Exhibit A, the phrase, "glass is glass and glass breaks." This is a catchphrase coined by Teardown co-creator at Zach's Jerry Rig. This tagline does not exist on the internal hardware of any smartphone, yet somehow appears on at Casetify's products. And then it shows the side-by-side of the two brands, and you can see that. And then Exhibit B, the digits 111111. This is a reference to our founding date, November 11th, 2011. I've never said 11 so many times in a sentence. But this date does not exist on the ribbon cable of any smartphone, yet somehow appears on Casetify's products. Exhibit C, the string RO807. This is a reference to our Twitter handle at Robot. This string does not appear on the ZIF connector of any smartphone, but yet somehow appears on Casetify's products. Exhibit D, the all-seeing eye. This is a symbol we often use, as evidenced by both the favicon of our website and the Dbrand Pyramid PC built by Linus Tech. The symbol is not present on the battery of any smartphone, yet somehow appears on Casetify's products. Exhibit E, the 11.11 watt-hours. This is, again, a reference to our founding date. This erroneous watt-hour metric is not on the battery of any smartphone, yet somehow appears on Casetify's products. Alright, so Dbrand comes out with like half a dozen examples, basically, of pretty much unique things that are down to their brand, right? Their founding date, you know, little icons or Easter eggs or whatnot of their brand that they've put in their products are just somehow mysteriously showing up on Casetify stuff as well. And I mean, it's not even like this stuff is coincidental, right? It's not like they're like, oh, their logo placement is similar to ours, LOL, they're stealing, right? Like, Casetify is going to the extent of literally just copying and pasting the things that Dbrand is putting on their products down to a T, even if it has nothing to do with Casetify, even if it has nothing to do really with smartphones, whatever, right? Like, imagine if Coca-Cola started putting on all of their cans, like, around the bottom lid of it or something, and it was like, Coca-Cola is good because Coca-Cola's fun, right? And then you looked on a Pepsi can in 6 months, right? And then you see the same fucking phrase. You'd be confused. And there really wouldn't be too much question about whether or not Pepsi was trying to rip off Coca-Cola, right? So, obviously, these are some extreme allegations. I mean, these could literally destroy the Casetify business, right? I mean, once again, especially when it comes to a business like this, you're not just gonna get away with this and be able to, I don't know, like go forward and just keep on fucking making phone cases or whatever they think they're gonna do. I really don't know. I don't really know. They did issue a response, I guess, if you really want to call it that. I'm not sure. So, we'll get to that in a second. So anyway, after this Dbrand shit hits the air, right? Everyone starts going ballistic. People are calling out Casetify left, right, and center, right? And then suddenly, the Casetify website goes blank. No one knows what the fuck happened. All anyone knows is, oh, these allegations came out that they're stealing all this shit from Dbrand, and then now, 40 minutes later, their website is mysteriously offline. So, you know, at this point, conspiracy theories started going crazy. People were confused on whether or not Casetify was going to go out of business. They didn't know if they were, you know, DDoS attacked, if they were, what they were doing, right? If they were trying to erase the evidence, no one really knew. So, obviously, there was some conspiracies floating around. Anyway, today, though, we get a response from Casetify, and it goes a little something like this. Casetify has always been a bastion of originality, and we hold pride in that. We are currently investigating a copyright allegation against us. We have immediately removed the designs in question from all platforms. We are also investigating a DDoS attack that disrupted our website when the allegation surfaced. All systems are back to normal now. All customer information is safe. Thanks for your patience and support during this challenging time. So, obviously, this response did not go over well. I mean, they didn't even really apologize for anything. They didn't address really anything. They just said, hey, our brand is original. Someone DDoSed us. We're checking that out. Thanks for your patience, man. Like, probably just one of the worst ways they could have responded, right? I mean, there's just so many better ways, so many different ways they could have, I guess, came at this, you know? Honestly, there really wasn't a way they could have came at this, and it probably went good for them, but there were definitely some ways to, I would say, mitigate some of the brand damage that was done by these allegations, right? I mean, for me, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't shop with dbrand, I don't shop with Casetify, I've never bought a phone case from either of these companies. If I want a phone case, I'll just go buy one of the cheap ones that does the same trick for the most part, right? But, I mean, there's a lot of pretty expensive designs on these sites too, right? Like, I went on Casetify's website, and in some cases, man, they're selling phone cases for like $75, $80, you know what I mean? So they're really putting up some prices. It's not like these are like $5 phone cases or something, right? I mean, these are supposed to be decent investments, basically, for customers. So, in that kind of element, you have to be original, right? If you really want to build a brand and you want to build an identity for your brand, you can't just be stealing shit from everybody else. Now, I just want to say the timing for that DDoS attack that supposedly disrupted their website is quite convenient. And this post was also community noted by the folks over on Twitter to include that the designs they say they took down from their all platforms or whatever, right? Like the ones that they're apparently worried about, they haven't been removed from other retailers like Best Buy and whatnot, where they sell them in store. They were only basically like removed off of their website and from their outlets. And then apparently when they made this post as well that said that the website and all their systems were back to normal, apparently their website was still down when they posted this, so that was also a lie until they brought it back up. So, I mean, it took them a full day to type out that response, and I mean, obviously it wasn't good. Nobody took it seriously. They got ratioed in the comments. They were just getting demolished, man. And then it gets even worse because literally within like 2 minutes of me going to record this video for you guys today, dbrand drops another thread against Casetify and updates the entire world. And this time, they show that Casetify wasn't only stealing shit from dbrand, they weren't only copying their designs, they were copying other competitors' designs as well. Turns out we're not the only brand Casetify has been stealing from. Yesterday, while Casetify's site was being purged of our stolen products, a handful of users observed they had also removed an X-ray case from their site. On Wednesday night, we launched 398 unique X-ray products that had been in development for months. Given the timelines, it is obvious that Casetify didn't steal anything from us here. Instead, they stole this X-ray design from @iFixit and seemingly tried to sweep it under the rug during yesterday's chaos. And then it shows a 7-second video here that basically just shows when you overlay the iFixit design on the Casetify design, it is exactly the same. And I also want to point out there's another video that, not Casetify, but dbrand made where they basically went through and showed some of the design similarities between their product and another one that was recently put out by Casetify. I'll go ahead and play that for you here.
I'm going to show you a video, and on the right is our artistically perfected teardown skin for MacBooks, and on the left is Casetify's inside-out case for MacBooks. Now watch as we take the entire chunk of the MacBook teardown and move it over to Casetify's product. You might be surprised to notice how perfectly they match up. Or, considering everything you've seen up to this point, maybe you aren't surprised anymore. We're going to flip between Casetify's image and the one we just made with our teardown skin. We did this for every single one of Casetify's inside-out products, and sure enough, every single one failed our plagiarism test.
So it wasn't like, you know, I guess that Casetify copied one product. It wasn't like they only copied one brand. This is a company that has now got pretty credible evidence and pretty credible proof being thrown against it that they stole many designs from many different companies and have just been basically pushing that out and holding that out as their product. So obviously I'm sure their customers wouldn't be too happy to know that they're basically buying the stolen products of other companies, right? So as of right now, Casetify has not made any sort of like legitimate response to anything here. You know, they did what they did earlier. They said they got DDoSed, you know, they put out this horrifically corporate response that addresses pretty much nothing at all. And then there's been pretty much nothing else ever since then, right? So as dbrand just continues every few hours to drop more evidence, drop more proof, make more claims, and then back it up with legit evidence, right? Casetify has done basically nothing to actually respond or do anything. So it's kind of like we're just watching a company burn to the ground live in front of us for Casetify here, because even if, right, like they try to continue after this, if they survive the lawsuits and whatnot, their brand reputation at this rate is destroyed. I mean, they're just now known basically as a company that will steal their competitors' designs because they're not putting out anything of substance, right? I don't see a good way forward for them. I really don't. I mean, at this point, man, you kind of have to take the L, I feel like. I mean, sure, you can try to become a legitimate, reputable brand and like start making your own products again, but at this point, dude, like apparently dbrand and the other competitors are doing it better anyway and making better products, or else Casetify wouldn't be copying and stealing from them. So, I mean, that's just the way. Once again, I've never bought products from either of these companies. I have no horse in the game in all reality, but from that outside perspective, man, as a consumer, right, if I were having to purchase between these two companies and I knew that, I'm automatically going to pick dbrand simply because, like, this company wants to copy their products. They wouldn't be doing that if they didn't see it as better. So anyway, with that being said, man, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @subtooptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus talking about the dbrand and Casetify drama and signing out.